What is good? Osiris here, stuck in the middle. Steve Bannon, indicted for contempt of Congress. 2 charges filed for failing to honor House subpoena from Select Committee investigating J6 Capitol breach. I think this is going to play out with Steve Bannon pleading the fifth, coming in. He's already said he's going to surrender on Monday. I think he's going to come in front of Congress and plead the fifth. Congress, when they do these hearings, they have power to create legislation from them. They don't have power to prosecute. So this isn't something where Steve Bannon's going to be prosecuted for something because of Congress. He's going to plead the fifth, in my opinion. Congress is going to just use him to berate him and try to diminish him, try to make him sound like a racist or whatever they're going to do. And then that's it. The only thing that can come from any type of hearing in Congress is more government power, pretty much. I mean, it's very rare. I can't think of a time where the government gave up power. They don't have hearings to give up power, which would be nice. But that's not how it works. People are talking about Eric Holder, who was held in both civil and criminal contempt of Congress because he didn't go when there was a Republican House and Obama was president. This was the Fast and Furious thing where the government knew that there were bad people from wherever came, bought guns. They were tracking them, supposedly, and the bad people took the guns back to Mexico. We didn't see proof of tracking, and those same guns end up killing people. So that was the whole thing there. But you had Obama at president. They weren't going to do anything. This is a different case. This is Bannon versus the world. No one was going to help Steve Bannon here. The FBI hid footage of Kyle Rittenhouse. They just raided Project Veritas, James O'Keefe. They raided him, and somehow the stuff that they raided ended up in the New York Times. Unbelievable. And Project Veritas is in a case with the New York Times. What's the point here? What's happening? DOJ hasn't charged anyone with criminal contempt of Congress in 38 years. What's happening here? They think Steve Bannon is dangerous, and not why he is, but not why they think so. They're going after him so hard, and look at the other list of people on that J6 committee list. Jack Posobiec, very influential, knowledgeable, spilling all the tea about the relationship between Kamala and Biden and way more than that. With human events, he's the one that leaked the Kyle Rittenhouse drone footage that they ended up having to use in the Kyle Rittenhouse trial. These are influential people. Bryson Gray was on that list. And it's funny, he was on that list months before, and then he came with the #1 song with the Let's Go Brandon. They're going after influential people that threaten their power. Easy to see that. Steve Bannon is a leader. He's a planner. He's the most important populist person in America and probably in the world as well, but I just don't know enough about the world. I know in America, there isn't, to my knowledge, a more important populist figure than Steve Bannon.
We got a long, tough fight ahead of us. And we're going to have victories, we're going to have defeats. But it's very simple. If you buy in, and I mean buy all in, and I got it right here, right there, on pages 14 and 15, that's what victory is going to look like. Will you get in there and don't back down? At this grassroots level, right? We're going to change it. We're going to win a sweeping victory in 2022, 50, 60, 70 seats, and then we've got to run the country like the people expect. Remember, 2/3 of the people back our policies. Look at the Rio Grande Valley. They call it a thing, we get this is a declining power thing, it's all this white, crazy people. No. The Hispanic community, the blue-collar Hispanic community, just look down the Rio Grande Valley. Nancy Pelosi had 9 Democrats that stood up to her and said, hey, we don't know, this thing's kind of crazy. 3 of them are from counties that connect in the Rio Grande Valley. Why? Donald Trump's getting, 40, 50, 60% of the vote down there. Vila, the old guy's retired. They understand, particularly now with the invasion. That's Trump country, South Texas. You look at the votes he picked up in LA County and the Bronx. The Hispanic community, Hispanic working class community understands unlimited immigration does not work for them. African American males are also another central part of our coalition. And you wait, we're going to get 50% of that vote in 2022, 50%. And once we do that, we have a governing coalition that's right in front of us, right there in front of us, that can govern for 100 years.
50%. That's a high aim. No different than Elon Musk aimed to have self-driving cars by now. They're not here, but he's way ahead of anybody else, though. You aim high, and if you fail, you still fail high. And notice Steve Bannon can do this without, he doesn't play these immature identity war games with you're black here, you're this identity, and I'm going to do this for you identity, this. No. That's not how he does it. So much respect for him to set that goal and to do it, in my opinion, in a way that is respectful and country first. Why am I red-pilled? There are a lot of things I'm seeing out here that are red-pilling me. One of them is other people getting red-pilled. I'm white-pilled and red-pilled. The white pill is optimism. Red pill is waking up to the matrix. Here is the red pill on Kyle Rittenhouse. I'm going to tie it back to Steve Bannon. Kyle Rittenhouse, I am sorry. This is from Hear Me Roar on Twitter. Kyle Rittenhouse, I am sorry. I unfairly judged you and thought you were racist. Full disclosure, watching parts of the trial were both humbling and horrifying. When this happened months ago, I was a sheep. I watched CNN and bought what they were selling. I truly believe that Kyle was some racist kid that drove across state lines to a faraway place, armed with an AR to do all kinds of bad things at a mostly peaceful, I put that mostly in there, peaceful BLM protest. I believe that he did these bad things. That to innocent black people, when everyone in the trial is all white. A lot of people didn't know. People that were rightfully and peacefully protesting their right for equality. This week I learned I was lied to about what really happened. A lot. I am horrified and embarrassed by my ignorance and unwillingness to recognize propaganda. The past several months have opened my eyes to a lot of things, and for that I'm grateful. But I will own it. Kyle Rittenhouse, my deepest and sincerest apologies. Says a lot for someone to make that statement. It was well written and powerful to me. I'm seeing that all over the place. I'm seeing that from people in real life and on Twitter. I don't talk a lot of politics in real life, so I see it mostly on Twitter. This is what the government's having to do is go mask off and expose themselves. So when they do stuff like this to Steve Bannon, they're taking risks because people will start looking into who's Steve Bannon, what is this, why is he racist? So she looked into the Kyle thing and she's like, wait, what? What I'm seeing in the trial isn't what I'm being told. So then now you're like, well, what else am I not being told? That's what they're scared about. What else? What else are you not being told? I replied and I was like, wait until you find out there's no reason, no facts behind them calling Steve Bannon a racist. And a lot of what you've been led to believe is just horse crap. Let me know what you think. Take care.
Tell me what's worse than learning all that you led to believe was all horse crap. They distort so question as if you Warshak. Horsemen, forcemen, and they've long been having the course mapped. It ain't that you can't see, cause you can find it, Holmes, it's that you don't want to. You cope by putting the blinders on. I've been trying to find some kind of way, but I've kinda known that y'all would rather whine and latch to nonsense cause your mind is gone. I can't save every person, and politicking is bringing the worst out the very earth. And every perk of living on this turf is being chipped at and nerfed, but I can't sit back and lurk. I've got to hit back, I'm certain it's my purpose. And it's a beautiful thing too. Hold up. Hey, looking at the technological advances. I used to be on dial-up looking for answers. Now what? Underappreciating was candid. And 20 years later, we got computers that hand fit. Used to be playing Sega Genesis with bros. Now I'm gaming with some folks on the other side the globe. Used to go through a label if you trying to blow. Now people got more options on the table, got a post. Social media got us connected as ever on every medium. Should be more righteous and clever, but what we seeing is communication is error and still the devious. Evil's immediate, tedious that you gotta be remediate, cause idiots get heebie-jeebies in the event that they don't agree with you. try to ruin your whole life, cause you say what they dislike. God forbid y'all disagree without a fight. The type of stuff that will clear up if you lighten up, Jack. Your trifling subject, your life would right if you give up that. You're mad at nothing, not adding up when you're sad enough at a sad sack that gets aggravated, and now you pay it forward. Let people make your blood boil, emotions firing like microwave foil, or the oil they annoy you. You add another's neck for the wrong reasons. Election years now seeming like full-blown seasons. Man, if you let politics ruin, or rather control, your whole life, man, you're gonna be a miserable person. Straight up. And unfortunately, that's where we're at. A lot of people are consumed by this, and it's driving them crazy, and they hate their neighbors.